Hi everybody, it's Helen Birch here and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about some of the top reasons why you can't orgasm. So this video is for you if you want to know what an orgasm is like, if you have most likely heard your mates talking about it. However, it's possible that you have never experienced one yourself. This video is for you if you only achieve orgasm sporadically during sexual intercourse or when you pleasure yourself. This video is for you if it's rare that you have experienced climax or orgasms yourself. But be assured that you are not alone in the struggle to achieve orgasm. Many other women find themselves in exactly the same situation. It's essential to not disregard the effect of not being able to reach climax on your life. As a sex hypnotherapist, I have had plenty of women come to me who were unable to orgasm. And the proper name for this is anorgasmia. And a few of them were thriving in their work and had senior positions, yet they felt that they were a flop in the bedroom. The ladies that I collaborate with frequently experience and express that this is an issue for them. They feel embarrassed or humiliated because they are unable to experience what they perceive as so many other women being able to experience. And this is from the unrealistic images of sex and women's climaxes in films, which do not help. They want to take part in sexual activities and reach an orgasm, both for themselves and also for their partners. Nevertheless, something is obstructing their capacity to do so. So, just wondering if you have experienced this as well. And it can be annoying when you have an appetite or a sex drive, or you're with someone who has a sex drive for intimacy and you are attracted to your partner, but you don't know what is preventing you from enjoying sexual pleasure. And it might not be possible to reach orgasm despite wanting to. Several explanations could be offered as to why this is the case, and they do vary for each individual. There may be multiple factors involved in a woman having difficulty achieving orgasm, such as having doubts about the trustworthiness of your significant other, difficult experiences in the past, ideas related to intimate relationships. It can also be from ideologies held by a particular group of people, your religious upbringing or your parents, the inability to let go and relinquish control, and also inabilities to express emotions, connection with your female reproductive organs. And it's not a guarantee that all women will experience orgasm during sexual activity. This video intends to present 10 causes of an inability to reach orgasm, and it also offers some ways to resolve them. So 10 reasons why it may be difficult to reach orgasm. Let's get into it then. So number one, having a lack of knowledge about your own body and what arouses you. So many females have been misinformed concerning their physical and reproductive organs. They feel embarrassed solely because they possess a vagina or a vulva, and they are embarrassed for self-stimulation, such as wanting to touch or masturbate, and they also feel humiliation for wanting to use sex toys. So what is the answer to this problem? So self-exploration and masturbation can be empowering expressions of your sexuality as a woman. So you need to work on releasing any guilt, shame, and unease you may feel. And you need to really take a journey of self-discovery with a sense of curiosity, openness, and enjoyment. Uncover what gets you aroused. Unearth what areas of your body you are most sensitive to. There are now many products that have been created specifically to help women with self-pleasure. So search for new experiences, have a great time, and really relish the moment. I also have a video on releasing shame and guilt, which I'll leave in the description box below. So number 2, having an excessive amount of pressure to climax. So when your intimate partner inquires to you, are you close to come in? It can be an intimidating question for ladies who are unable to reach orgasm. Men, subconsciously or intentionally, may apply pressure on females to reach climax as it makes them feel competent and manly. And it's something that they associate with their self-image. Yet they are unaware that being present and forming a connection is more crucial than their performance. So here's the answer. When either you or your significant other are feeling too stressed to reach orgasm, it can actually induce more anxiety, uneasiness, and pressure. Much like the concept of life, sex is not about the end result, but it's about the overall experience. And enjoy each intimate moment without having any expectations of what the result might be. Practice becoming aware of your body. Number 3, being unaroused from a sexual perspective. So prior to sexual intercourse, there can be not enough time, and it's most likely every time there is not enough time spent on foreplay. So a suggestion is to experiment foreplay with your partner and enjoy the process of foreplay. Seek out books such as, the classic Kama Sutra for inspiration regarding different positions and experiences in the bedroom, and really focus on enjoying yourself and not on achieving an orgasm. The key is to just have a really great time, reconnect with your body, and just focus on the experience rather than the outcome, which is the orgasm. The next one is expressing one's sexuality can be challenging. So bringing up one's intimate desires in a relationship can be a difficult topic to approach. Women are often conditioned from a young age to prioritize the needs of others ahead of their own when it comes to sex and partnerships. So the approach for this is to initiate a dialogue with your partner concerning your needs. Express any feelings of apprehension that you feel about sex. Being transparent and honest will create a sense of assurance. Really discover your inner strengths and discuss with your partner what gives you pleasure and what doesn't. Jointly investigate to discover novel ways to savor pleasure and make the experience more enjoyable. There are lots of yes-no lists on the internet, but I will leave a link to my yes-no list below, which can really help you discover what you're up for and what you're not up for. Okay, so the next one is that it can be tough to relinquish your grasp and seize having control. So in the middle of sexual intercourse, a thought might just pop into your head that you have neglected to do something earlier, or some other idea works to break your connection to that intimate moment. Even if you're enjoying the clitoral stimulation, it can be really hard to let go and surrender to the experience. And this can feel like hitting a roadblock. To truly let go, it requires that you be open to your partner and open to yourself. So what is the answer to this? So attaining an orgasm either on your own or with your significant other requires you to be able to totally let go. So you need to converse with your sexual partner about your trepidation of relinquishing control, and you need to really request some of their help and assistance. When you feel anxious about sex, your muscles tense up and you cease to breathe properly. Relaxation is key to being able to release the tension. So just get more accustomed to being open with your partner, and it can help you to feel more comfortable. You also might need to address some of your body issues and self-esteem issues. Okay, so the next issue that many women come to me with is having an apprehension of closeness. So, intimacy and emotional distress, such as prior abuse, uneasiness, or sexual apprehensions, have a substantial effect on how you perceive your own sexuality. So, your love for your partner is strong, yet you worry about being exposed or emotionally intimate with him or them, sorry. Intimacy isn't merely sexual contact. You may be harboring feelings of guilt, apprehension regarding sex, and uncertain of how to get emotionally close to people. Consequently, engaging in intimate activity can be intimidating, especially when that fear is present. So the answer to this: make sure to communicate with your partner concerning your anxieties. Expressing these anxieties out loud can bring the hidden fears to the surface. And the important factor here is to be open and honest about your feelings and fears. If intimacy is a problem, consider seeking help through professional therapy or hypnosis. Sexual healing will be necessary for restoring, recovering, and taking the first steps to becoming sexually empowered. Okay, number 7. I think it's number 7. The act of engaging in sexual activity has become mundane and dull. The novelty has gone. So, if you can no longer achieve orgasms like you used to, it can be wise to examine your present sexual relationship. Is it getting too mechanical and mundane? Do you find your intimate moments with your partner dull, boring, repetitive? So, the answer to this is that if intimate relations have become mundane and unsatisfying for you, it's the ideal opportunity to communicate with your partner. Convey your emotions to them candidly. When you express yourself, focus on using I statements instead of you statements. That way you're not putting the blame on them. So, for instance, instead of communicating that you make sex dull, one could say, I'm experiencing sex as a bit lackluster and would like to chat about how we can add some excitement to it. So, give your partner a chance to tell you what they would like to experience and make sure that it is in a secure setting and space where you can be open and honest. And this conversation should not be happening in the bedroom, and it should not be happening during sexual activity. Okay, next, unseen sexual attitudes and beliefs that are preventing you from moving forward. So, an abundance of sentimentality laden weight, one word, has been unfairly imposed on women and females concerning intimacy. And this can stem from a multitude of sources, such as other women, religions, society, culture, men, and it has been passed down from one generation to the next. These constraints can lead to you being timid and unassertive when it comes to being intimate. Without knowing it, you may think it's not right to take pleasure in sex, or perhaps you will be doing your partner a favour by having sex with them, even if it's not something that you currently want to do. So, the answer to this is to express to your partner your anxieties and reservations, as this brings those hidden feelings to the surface and allows that communication to open up. You might want to make a catalogue or a list of ideas or thoughts that you have on sex can be useful to start that conversation. And it could be that you are uncomfortable when engaging with sexual activities. It could also be things such as thinking your vulva is repugnant, and women should not derive gratification from intercourse. There can be many more views and every time I have women in my clinic, lots and lots of these views that they should feel shame and guilt about wanting sex, enjoying sex, come up all the time. So basically, you should talk to your partner and just write down and generate a list of fresh ideas of how you would like to engage in sexual activities. Intercourse is not the exclusive way. So many females do not experience climax during vaginal intercourse, and it can be very common to experience climax through other activities such as foreplay, using sex toys, and self-stimulation, and this is perfectly normal. So the familiar saying that the journey is more important than the end result applies to orgasms. Women's sexual enjoyment can also come from natural emotional highs and strong sentiment of love and connection from their soul. Having a balanced sex life is related to one's state of mind, connection to their body, and to how free their mind, body, and heart is. Okay, so I think the last issue that I'm just going to talk about is just having health issues. So medical conditions can be addressed by medical professionals, and many people who suffer from them seek out medical treatment. Health issues are something that can be remedied, and individuals dealing with them commonly pursue medical assistance. There are a variety of medical issues that can lead, and medications that can lead to sexual dysfunction and difficulty having an orgasm. But it's essential to consult your doctor if you're on medication. Therapy and hypnotherapy may be useful, however, your doctor should be contacted first. So, next, we've just covered some of the most common issues. I just wanted to talk about what the purpose of hypnotherapy is when it comes to achieving orgasms. So sex hypnotherapy is based on research and specialization in sexual dysfunction and female orgasms. And for myself, I use a distinct and transformative orgasm hypnosis program that really does have the power to revolutionize women's sex lives. So hypnotherapy of a sexual nature facilitates the reprogramming of the unconscious, physical and genital aspects to facilitate in a person's capacity to achieve orgasm. And it does this by engaging in contemporary and sophisticated styles of hypnotherapy that is in accordance with a person's desired level of pleasure, that facilitates comprehensive recovery and resolution of any prior difficult experiences. Hypnotherapy works with the non-conscious and interaction between the mind and body that can be far-reaching. And I have developed an exclusive process and methods that also includes the use of sexual freedom solutions. And it offers systematically planned sessions that equip a person with the crucial instructions for attaining sensual achievement and orgasms. And women who wish to master the art of climaxing and coming can rediscover the pleasure of their sexuality and can really benefit from hypnosis. Sometimes female clients can come and feel really uncomfortable or anxious about getting in touch with me, and this is often because it's their first time discussing their sexual life and how it has been affecting them. But after a quick chat with me, they are typically surprised at how easygoing and relaxed they have become, and how comfortable the process is. So if you are prepared to talk about ways to achieve your orgasms, then you can book your complimentary consultation call, and I'll leave the link for that calls in the box below. So just talk a little bit to wrap up about what lies ahead of you. So sexual desire and sexual pleasure are normal and natural, and you should feel no shame or guilt with your desires to be sexually liberated. desires to break free from the boundaries of society's regulations and craft a new one that is more in tune with your divine power and your feminine needs. Understanding how to experience an orgasm isn't just an exercise of the body, but it's also a spiritual exploration of your identity as a female. So, tackling the challenge of achieving orgasms. So, if you're interested in exploring further than the normal boundaries of hypnosis, then I do offer secure and private calls. So, again, I will leave that link in the description box below for you to make an appointment with me. Thank you very much for watching, and I will talk soon. Bye bye for now. Bye.